welcome to our basement. I am here in our basement with the freezers because, as you saw on the title of this video, we are cleaning out the freezers. We have chosen to do this in cold months, so actually it's beginning of February, and for a couple of reasons. First, because it's cold out. Second reason, in the middle of winter, we're normally slower. We're not harvesting stuff. We're not taking care of as many animals outside, and so we have a lot less stuff going on and we have more time. Ideally, that you could do this right after you harvest, like if you harvest pigs or chickens or whatever, that would be nice. But in the middle of summer, it's warm and you have problems with trying to keep meat cold. As we clean it out, we can put this in coolers and containers, and we don't have to worry about the meat staying frozen because we can take it outside, put it somewhere animals can't get it. It's not going to be there super long and it'll stay frozen. So just talked to Mom, and actually we're going to go ahead and do both freezers. She just ran upstairs to get some more help to unload these. So we're going to go ahead, unload the two freezers, and the main goal, I guess, as we unload them is to think about when putting them in containers, try to start dividing and organizing like meats and things that we want to put together as we put it back in the freezer. So we just organize it as we pull out, so we have to do less organizing as we put in. She's going to get help. Containers. Make sure you have, or we have made sure that we have plenty of containers to put the meat in as we're cleaning it out, and also to put the meat in when we put it back in. So we're going to use some cardboard boxes, and you could definitely use boxes from like a Dollar General or cheap crates or something, things that fit in your freezer nicely to easily divide the meat into different categories. We are going to make a list of the meat that's in our freezer to be able to have in the kitchen or somewhere where we kind of have an idea. We can mark stuff off as we use it and kind of know what's in the freezer without actually having to come to the basement, check, dig through, look, and so that'll be super handy. Okay, so we basically have the two freezers completely unloaded. This one still has a little bit in the bottom. It's got some chicken and some boxes that we still want. We're not going to completely defrost this freezer and like scrape all the ice out and stuff, but this one over here had something spill in it, so it's completely empty, and we're gonna unplug it, defrost it, scrape ice out, get it cleaned up. So we ended up not taking stuff outside because hopefully it's not going to take very long, but we've got all the meat. Also pretty cold in our basement. It's not super warm. So we're going to go ahead and start reloading. Think about organizing and making a list of the meat and kind of what we have and what we know we have to eat. And the other thing is we're also doing kind of a zero waste sort of situation because we have chickens. So anything that's been in here for a really long time and we don't want to eat ourselves, we're taking out, giving to the chickens. And one thing I wanted to say about these freezers is we have two big ones here, but we've got more upstairs and actually a small little one that's outside. The reason we have so much freezer space is because it kind of helps with our whole self-sustainability mindset that we're trying to make sure we have plenty of food for future and be able to stock up for the winter over the summer. So with that thinking, though, is we're also using electricity. So what happens if the power goes out? Well, we have a generator. It's not a huge generator. I don't even know if it could power our entire house, but it is big enough. We could power the freezers and fridges and some very important appliances in our houses, like sump pumps, stuff like that. So that is just one thing I'd like to also think about. If you have a freezer or something of sorts, you probably should think about maybe getting a generator, or you can get a small Honda generator, something like that, just because you never know. So we're gonna go ahead, get back to work, get all the meat back in, and yeah, get after it. Okay, so we're done for tonight. We have one freezer right here, completely emptied, organized, re-put back in. So we put everything back in. We have this other freezer still opening. We're gonna try to use some boiling water and stuff, get this stuff out of it because it had the spill in it. And we might end up reloading that tomorrow. Don't know. Most of the stuff's in coolers over here behind me. So that's it for the freezer video. For the people who have gotten into the book drawing, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go upstairs. It's kind of, the lighting's not great down here, which I apologize for the lighting and the close-up shots. Some of them were difficult to get. So I'm gonna go ahead, go upstairs. We're gonna do the drawing and see who won that book. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are doing a giveaway. It's actually a book giveaway, and the book that we are giving away is this book. It is Folks This Ain't Normal by Joel Salatin. I have read this book, like it very much, enjoyed it, and I thought we'd go ahead and share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get on to the drawing, figure out who gets this book. So I've got the names of all the entries right here. There's not very many of them, so if you entered into this contest, you have a high chance of winning. Go ahead and put them into a hat, because you can't draw out of a jar, you draw out of a hat, and mix them up. Try not to lose any. And out randomly, I have the name. It is Kirk H. So thank you very much, Kirk, for supporting us and obviously subscribing, and also thank you to everybody else who entered into the drawing and for a chance to win that book. So we'll be in contact with you to get you your book. And that is the end of this video. So if you stuck with us this long through this video to watch till the very end, thank you again very much, and we'll see you in the next video.